Hey yo, real quick, you guys. I don't know what episode I'm gonna inject this into, but real quick. I know you guys are enjoying the RWBY reactions, you know. At this point, I probably have the trailers out and probably a couple or maybe one or two episodes, I don't know. But while I have your attention real quick, let's talk about the channel. Trust me, I won't ramble on too long. I just want you guys to, down below, tell me what shows you guys are enjoying right now, animation-wise. It could even be live action, I don't know. I don't really care. This was kind of a channel made just for me to kind of just enjoy stuff and actually talk about stuff that I'm passionate about. So, if there's a show that you guys want me to check out other than RWBY, because at the rate I'm going, I'm gonna catch it to RWBY real soon. I think there's like 4 seasons of RWBY. RWBY about to be done real quick by the way I'm going. But yeah, the ones I had in mind, because everybody keeps talking about them, I want to really get into Vinland Saga, that anime. I've been hearing good things about that. Same studio that did Attack on Titan. Also, another big one, because I've been hearing about it since like I was in middle school, and I feel like I'm too tardy to the party. And that's Avatar: The Last Airbender. I know there's I think another sequel series or season to it, but you know we'll get to that when we get to that. But how do y'all feel about Avatar coming onto the channel? I heard it's like the pinnacle of like Western cartoon or Western anime, whatever you want to call it. Like I hear that like it bangs on a whole new level. So I'm trying to experience it. Like I've been hearing about it since I was like in middle school, I think. And like every girl around me, every girl that recommends it, they just love what's his name? It's a guy, I've been hearing this name for years. What's the fucking name? Zuko. This guy named Zuko. I don't know who this Zuko character is, but everybody praises him like, oh my god, he's the best character ever. I want to know who Zuko is, but is the show like, I trust y'all on the comments. Y'all been coming through, y'all been showing love, y'all been giving me nice comments on whatnot, giving me nice little bits of information, not too spoilery, but some of y'all be getting a little crazy, I'm not going front. But yeah, so tell me how y'all feel about Vinland Saga and Avatar, and also recommend any other shows you guys have in mind. Yo, yo, yo. Don't know what that was. I apologize for that. But what's up? It's your boy Aege, and we're back again with some more RWBY for your head top. So, last 2 episodes, we got what seems like setup for some big fight with that scorpion and maybe something else, because we also saw a giant feather, which I'm still not too sure if it was a giant feather or the perspective of where the feather was shot, but I'm not gonna rule out the possibility of giant bird Grimm showing up and eating everyone, because we saw giant spider scorpion Grimm pop up and just like yeet John across the forest. And Pierre wasn't even trying to fight that. And other than that, we got the introduction of aura, which is a manifestation of someone's life force used to protect them outward and I guess heals minor wounds. So we're getting some things in this. We're getting some depth in this RWBY series. I thought it was just gonna be dust. Guess not. We got aura. I wonder if there's anything else, because I still remember RWBY was like dashing around like a few episodes ago, and she was leaving like petals. Like, what is that? Is that just an aesthetic choice? If so, that's cool. I'm down for just some cool aesthetic stuff. But the way the series is kind of framed, like I'm not ruling out everything. I still remember that that thing Ozpin said in like the first episode. The first thing he says in the show about RWBY, something about her silver eyes. So I'm wondering, well, what's going on with that, man? What's good with that, man? But other than that, let's get right on with the show. Goofy has said engaged. Yeah. Snug. Chapter 8, Players and Pieces.
I told you this was a terrible idea! We're fine! Stop worrying!
What is going on? How did they get here?
In a good way, in a bad way, in a very bad way! Why don't we just jump? What are you, insane? Oh, you insane!
The mad woman did it.
Wait, did you hear that? What should we do?
The heck was that?
What
Was that an animation glitch? Hold up.
Oh, you insufferable little red! Blake, did you hear that? What should we do?
I was looking at Blake for a second. It looked like her bow glitched out a little bit or something. It was like it wiggled mad weird.
Hey, Ruby.
Did your sister just fall from the sky?
Aw, it's broken.
Yo, what's up with this chick, bro?
Nora,
These are creatures of
Please.
darkness.
don't ever do that again.
Ooh.
Does Monty voice Ren?
I'm queen
It's
of
been a
the
long time since I
castle.
heard his voice,
I'm queen
but
of the
it's
castle.
very distinct. Like the few times I've talked to him
Coming, Ren.
Did that girl
in
just
like
ride in
conventions
on
and stuff.
Ursa?
I think he does. Tell me if Monty voices Ren. Ooh, okay.
Kira!
Whoa.
Ruby!
The
Ruby?
gang's all together.
Nora!
Did she just run all the way here with a Death Stalker on her tail?
She's very energetic.
I can't take it anymore! Could everyone just chill out for 2 seconds before something crazy happens again? Yang? How could you leave me?
It's a giant bird, isn't it?
I
Oh
said
dear
so.
God.
She's gonna fall.
So
She'll be fine.
a giant scorpion and a giant bird. Good lord. This is your chance, my boy.
Yeah.
He actually did it. Holy hell.
Dropping in.
Oh, God.
Wait, how big was that tree? Oh no.
My hero.
Damn.
My back.
Great, the gang
Jesus Christ.
die together. Not if I can help it. Yeah!
Oh, she's about to turn up. Protagonist powers activate.
Don't worry. Totally fine.
Oh lord, I got armor too.
Ruby!
Alright, big sis. I like that. That's realistic. Out of everybody that runs to her first, it's her sister. I like that. So it was just giant feathers, true.
Ruby, get out of there! I'm trying!
We gotta take off the hood. Or cape.
Ruby!
Was that Weiss?
You are so childish.
Ooh.
Weiss? And dim-witted, and hyperactive, and don't even get me started on your fighting skills.
Alright, you're not gonna save my life and then belittle me. We're not doing that.
Difficult, but if we're going to do this, we're going to have to do this together. So if you quit trying to show off, I'll be nicer. I'm not trying to show off. I want you to know I
We're
can
gonna
do
break
this.
through.
You're fine. Normal knees.
Yeah, give me more of that Weiss. I like that Weiss. I don't like mean Weiss.
So
Oh,
happy you're okay.
Guys, that thing's circling back. What are we gonna do?
Look, there's no sense in dilly-dallying. Our objective is right.
dilly
in front of
dally,
us.
shilly shally.
She's right. Our
Who gets the
mission is
reference?
To grab an artifact and make it back to the cliffs. There's no point in fighting these things.
Run and live.
But
That is
it's
an
an
idea I can
action
get
show.
behind.
We could fight these things. I just really want more action. So we got the pony and looks like some type of tower.
Time we left.
Right. Let's go.
What is it?
Nothing.
My little sister's a hero. Or leader. The music is ramping up, it's swelling. I feel action incoming.
Well, that's great.
Nora, distracted.
Alright, alright, alright. Ooh, wow, that shot was fire. That shot was fire. Oh, that's dope. Her shield has like a little groove in it so she can aim while being also protective. Oh, Jesus.
Man, we gotta get over there. They need help.
Let's do this.
Yeah, but
So she just has a grenade launcher. This is cool. Of course it also transforms. I forgot what show I'm watching here, apparently. Woo, that was cool. Ooh. Clever, I see what they're doing here. They're forming the teams through the action. I like this. Instead of just saying, oh, we're on a team, they're forced to work together via the circumstances of the battle.
It's tougher than it looks. Then let's hit it with everything we got.
There we go, there's our 4. So her little knife thing turns into a pistol. That's cool. Because of course it does. It's also a gun. Ooh, that's my girl, yeah. Alright, White, that was smooth. The way she came, she said, oh.
I have a plan. Cover me.
we gotta move.
Here, okay. Okay, Jean. And he's just gonna finesse it all the time. He seems like he's just sick. The extra momentum with the gunshot, I like that.
Pyrrha,
Done.
Good call. Didn't think that was gonna happen.
Nora, nailed it.
Heads up.
I was gonna chop off the whole tail, but there's armor on the tail now. I see it. Ooh, that was so fucking sick. Yeah, take a breather. You was going in, bro. Like ever since he was introduced, he's just been fighting. Good shot. That's my girl. Her and Pyrrha, man. Her and Pyrrha. Music kicking. Smooth. The hell are they doing? Who the hell? Monty, you goddamn madman.
Of course you would come up with this idea. Think you can make the shot? Can I? Of course I can.
You're gonna slingshot it up? Fucking Monty, oh man. And she was using the fucking momentum from the gunshots again. I hope this is a trend of the show. Just keep using the gunshots as momentum. That's such a good idea. There goes the pedals again, and I noticed like Weiss keeps on doing these little circle transmutation circles on the ground. Like, is that like a part of her power too? Or is that just like a dust thing?
Wow.
That was so fucking sick, dude. This is why I'm here. This. That. This. That.
Well,
and
that was a
this.
thing.
Russell Thrush, Arden Winchester, Dove Bronzewing, Sky Lark.
Who are these
All of
nobodies?
you retrieved the Black Bishop pieces. From this day forward, you will work together as Team Cardinal, led by Cardin Winchester.
So we know it's gonna be Team
Jean
Ruby.
Lai
Yeah.
Ren,
So what's this team gonna be
Kira
called?
Nikos, Nora Valkyrie. The four of you retrieve the white rook piece.
This is a dope team.
From this day forward, you will work together as Team Juniper,
Oh, like a juniper tree.
led
Or
by
color?
Jean Arc.
Not Pyrrha?
Led by?
Congratulations.
But then again, he was doing some good call outs during that fight.
finally,
And I think they were
Blake
watching that.
Belladonna, Ruby Rose.
Yeah, he
Ice
wasn't in the
Queen,
field
and
fighting as
Yang
much.
Xiao
He was still
Long.
doing a little something, but
Four of
he
you
was making some
retrieve
good
the white
calls.
knight pieces.
Like taking out the little
This day
tail and then
forward,
having
you work together as
Nora hit it down.
Team Ruby,
I think he
led
told
by
you that.
Ruby Rose.
This would be surprising if I didn't know, like
Looks
Ruby
like
Media.
things are shaping up to be an
Because like how they always frame it, like in Smite when they put her in, like she was like the main focus. So yeah, it would have been cool like if like Weiss became the leader or something weird like that, like a curveball. Broken Bone. Bad guys, perhaps. Stop. Alright, so this guy again. Residential district, commercial district. Hey, move, man. City of Vale. Huh. I don't know why, but I was really impressed by that. How do you do that? Wish I could do that. Ooh. Forever Fall. Cops upper class. Dumb cops are architectural. Or I couldn't say that for a second. Industrial district. What was that? Yeah, I can rewind. Patch? Signal. Isn't that the school that Ruby was at? So it was on an island? Interesting. That was probably my favorite episode. That episode was so good. Let's talk about it. So, season 1, that seemed like it was, the climax of it. Like that was. How are they gonna top that, bro? Like, I really enjoyed it because it wasn't just like just them fighting. There was actually a good level of strategy and also a fucking crazy amount of creativity. That little slingshot guillotine thing that they did. I feel like only Monty could pull something that weird off, Gotta take the headset off for this one. And the fact that the episode prior, or I think it was this episode, had Weiss and Ruby actually consoling, getting together, and it's like, you know what, this is life or death now. I could be a little bit, high strung, but you gotta tone it down too, Ruby. And I like that they actually confronted each other in a life or death situation. It was like, for the sake of the team, for the sake of our lives, we can get through this. And I like that. That seems realistic. Not just because we're paired up, but our lives are in danger. We gotta nut up or shut up. And also like how through the combat they use that way to pair off the teams. Like the Scorpion was knocking people around, and he's like, all right, so we got Blake on this side, but we need her over there, so we're gonna knock her off. Then she's gonna retaliate, swing off of something like Spider-Man, and then get on the Ruby team, and then we're gonna have Nora jump over with the darn hammer combo with Jean. There's a lot going on, man. It was cool. It was cool, okay? Let me just enjoy this. And we gotta talk about my girls, Yang and Pyrrha, going in, putting in immaculate amounts of work. Like, yo. I'm not gonna say I love this show, but I like it a lot. It's still the first season. Love is a strong, sentiment, strong word to use. But, damn. I like this show a lot. Now, we also seen at the end there, Jean actually became the leader of that team. In hindsight now, it kind of makes sense, because I was probably expecting like Pyrrha, because she seems like the very mentor-y type, but maybe having her mentor, like stay in the mentor role for Jean, and I guess the rest of the team not thinking that they actually need it, because Ren and Nora, they're kind of nasty already. They're cold already. But Jean, it seems like having her there, because she's presumably the best by the way they were hyping, Weiss was hyping her up, that she seems like a high level student, or I don't know, she's a hero already. I don't really know what's up with her, but apparently she's like really skilled. So having someone like Jean who doesn't see, how do you get into the school? Because Ruby had to like show that she was already kind of cold with it, with that whole robbery thing, stopping the whole robbery by herself. Well, not by herself, Glenda was there towards the end, but she kind of stopped the robbery. I mean, you're gonna give Ruby her clout. And, you know, Yang and the rest of them presumably went through all of the regular things, you know, going through school, training, and then they got to that point to be accepted into Beacon. So it's just like, is there like an academic test and then there's like a physical test, and John failed the physical test but he scored like perfect grades on the academic? Or but I don't really buy that either, because I'm not to shit on my boy, he doesn't seem like the brightest bulb in the bathroom. Stop. So I wonder if there's a story on how he got here, because the more and more I see him, the more I like him. But it begs the questions, like, at this point, all these other characters are so nice with it already. They're so skilled. And John, he's kind of getting carried, but he's kind of not. Because, you know, he, like I said, he's been pointing things out. He's like, alright, we gotta do this, do that. And he's been leading his team, and then he got the position as leader. So, I don't know. And then there's that thing with his aura. He has a lot of it. It's like maybe his teachers see like crazy potential in him, just like, alright, just keep on pushing him forward, and then he'll get it eventually, or I don't know. And real quick, just going to continue with the whole character guessing, because people were telling me that I should continue to keep guessing about the characters and what they're based off of, and they're not all based off of like folk tales and stuff, and some are like based off of like, I guess, actual figures. So we got Ren now, we got Nora, Jean, which I said was probably Joan of Arc, because it just kind of makes sense. Joan of Arc. Pyrrha, that's tough. I don't know. So I mean, I'll start with Ren, because that's the one I have the most idea from. He seems like he's like a very Asian oriented character, and like his little garb seems very Chinese in fashion. So I'm thinking, and it's a little bit green, so I'm thinking maybe he's like based off of someone in Tales of the Three Kingdoms. If you guys know that, like the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. I know there was, dang, it's been so long since I like actually read the novelization of this. I know there's a character, it was a female though. There was a character, I think her name was like Lady Sun Ren. And his name is Ren, that's all I got. Maybe he's based off of her, maybe it's too early to say, because we barely know anything about these new characters, but just throwing my thoughts into the hat while they're here. Like, first thing that came to mind was Lady Sun Ren from Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Also, I'm pretty sure Ren means, like, I don't know, like zenness, like calmness, or something like that in Chinese. Don't quote me on that, but I think it means to seek calmness or something like that. I don't know. I read that somewhere before, and like it kind of stuck with me. So I don't know if that have anything to do with Romance of the Three Kingdoms, but just like alluding to what his name could possibly mean. Yeah, for Ren, I don't know. I'm gonna go with Lady Sun Ren from Romance of the Three Kingdoms. If you guys haven't checked out that story, that was a pretty neat story. I think I read it back in like high school or something like that. Then we got Nora. I'm sorry, but I'm stumped on that one. She has a hammer. Only hammer I know is Thor, because I watch Marvel movies. It's not Thor. She's a female. Well, I mean, there is a female Thor, but that is like, what? Is she based off of Marvel? I know Thor's a real like god figure in Norse mythology, but like, I don't know if they have female Thor in Norse mythology, or it could just be gender flipped. Because, hold up now, could be gender flipped. That is Thor, but I'm just saying, like, because Lady Sun Ren, that's a female, and Ren's clearly a dude. Joan of Arc, that's also male. Maybe. What's her name? Pyrrha? I don't even know. Pyrrha, she could probably be based off of like a Spartan or a Roman. Well, who are like famous Romans or Spartans? I guess what, like, all I know is like Leonidas. I think he used a spear and shield combo. There's Leonidas for Spartans. I don't know if she's based off of that, but Yeah, she would be based off of like a Spartan or Roman, because like how she looks, she kind of fits that design motif. So like Leonidas, and I guess only other one I know off my head is like Achilles, because they're both like shield and spear users. So that would be my guess between all those characters. But yeah, but other than that, yep, my favorite episode, hands down, of this first season, because we got like what, 3 more seasons left? I don't know how far RWBY went. I think there's like 4 seasons in total. Correct me down below. But yeah, tell me what you guys felt when you guys first seen this episode, because I bet it was crazy. Man, I wish I wasn't so late to the party. And also tell me if Monty voices Ren. I remember that, because he sounded like that. That's him. That's him, right? Or am I bugging? Because it's been a long time since. Obviously, it's been a long time since I've seen him, but damn. Like, he has a very distinct voice. Like, I don't remember seeing him like physically in a lot of videos, but I remember meeting him a lot at conventions. Yeah, we talked a lot at the conventions, because I was the face that always just came up and I talked about it. I talked about this in the first episode, or the first trailer reaction, so you can just go back and hear my story about Monty. But yeah, damn, I'm probably gonna watch this again on my own time. So yeah, that's it for this episode. I hope I didn't miss anything. This is what I gotta get used to with the double part episodes and like the really long episodes. There's probably gonna be like a lot of information. I'm still new to this, video making, reaction making thing. So I gotta, maybe I'll start taking notes on my phone, but I don't want to be looking down like typing or writing, in the middle of the reaction. So I just gotta get better at memorizing things. But other than that, thank you for coming through to the video. Drink plenty of water, and most importantly, stay golden. Drink water though, I'm dead serious. Healthy 2020. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you look right above me, you can see 2 of my previous videos. So, if you feel like supporting your boy, feel free to check them out. It's okay, take your time. I'll just be right here when you're ready to watch them.